All right, we're gonna get this going. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Both players are free to play the game.
Nice. Yep, they started.
And they're gaming.
Well, they started at the same time too. This is beautiful. All right, we're into it.
Cheeky little pause from the beginning of MissedAWP, almost as if to say, "Hey, I'm actually going to be pausing this round."
Oh, no way.
For those who don't know, MissedAWP is primarily a pauseless player, but they have decided to throw in some pauses for the sake of the tournament.
Good amount of pauseless players showing up, which is pretty cool to see, actually.
True.
Yeah. I'm glad we have a mix.
Oh, Relayer, I just saw your message. Thank you for performing. You played really well. It was boss. Stick with it. It was a good performance. You'll only get better.
Look, as we come into Bumpy, Op actually got some good bounces there. A little bit better for DMT Goobs, but an unfortunate exit game. It's going to put Goobs right back in the lead here just for a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Major mistakes.
Blue goal from both players, I imagine.
Yeah. Playing it
Yep,
uber safe. Understandable.
I'm just going to remind everybody who is watching, or who are watching, this is going to be a really close race. This is our 16th and 17th seed competitors. Their PBs are only about 20 seconds off from each other.
Yeah,
so we should have a really good set of races here.
Yeah, and also worth noting, as Helix mentioned, but to kind of expound on a little bit, Up is traditionally a pauseless player, but has decided that for the sake of races, they want to add in a few of the big pause strats like flock, dribbles, coin slots, stuff like that. So we are going to see some pausing from Op, but not very much. And Goobs as well doesn't pause a shit ton, so it should be a pretty clean match and a pretty pretty even match as well.
That was unfortunate for Op there, missing the last slope.
Yeah, meanwhile on group screen, he actually turned around a bit just to make sure he had enough speed, and honestly, I can't really blame him.
Yeah,
Honestly, it worked out.
Yeah, for races, like make sure you get that speed to get up the slope is pretty sweet. And get slider strat too, nice. Goobs with a pretty clean World 1 so far. Op choosing to do a lip a little bit lower than normal, like a little bit further down than normal, but it works all the same. Still gets goal.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Lots of time to adjust to midair on that one.
Yeah, exactly. That is the one comforting part about taking a really high loop or a really high, half pipe. Now we go into curve bridge. I don't think either of these players are going to be playing for first cycle here. I think this World 1 is going to be pretty pedestrian and will be dead even going into World 2 in all likelihood.
We will see what happens on the bridge. Doesn't look like Goobs is really going super hard for cycle, so...
Yeah, I don't think either of these players are really too dying to go for cycle here.
Yeah.
Just chilling, getting out of World 1, and I think World 2 is where we'll see most of the differential come in. So, I am curious about... I don't know Goobs' strat play very well. Like, I don't know what strats Goobs does and doesn't go for very well. So I'm curious in World 2 to see stuff like Eaten Floor, Coaster, Bumpy Check. I'm curious to see what the strat play is like on those stages.
Yeah, same here.
So here we have Goobs cruising on into Eaten Floor. And it looks like we're probably going to see right side here. Oh no, through the middle. Nice.
Okay.
Through the middle is actually quite yeah, if you get that clip at the end, through the middle is pretty much the same as right side in terms of how fast it is. So definitely not a bad call at all.
Speaking of right side.
Yeah, right side. Yeah, exactly. They basically went even. That's sick. I was right.
That's really cool.
And Coaster is another big one. I don't know if Goobs pauses or just goes for the right side skip or just plays it casually. I have no idea what to expect here from Goobs. I don't know his strat play very well. And it looks like we're just going to see a normal completion, which is sweet. And Op, I believe, is a right-sider. Yeah.
Yeah. Op, I think you come out a little bit ahead by doing the right side.
Yeah, the right side definitely saves a little bit of time. Yeah. Goobs cutting it close. Though.
That was scary.
That was super scary. He comes out with a ton of speed, but maintains just a baby lead here. This is a really good one. Dead even, pretty much.
Wow. And then, a stage like Bumpy Check is can be what breaks a tie one way or the other. Either you get a really good set of collisions or you get a really bad one.
Yeah.
What Op just got.
Yeah, Op definitely went for the slightly greedier but definitely faster wire balancing strat to try and make up the deficit and did not get the best collision in the world, unfortunately.
Luckily, not a very long death. So,
Oh,
the goal.
death on
Huge
Swell.
goalpost death from Goobs.
Oh my.
It's really easy to lose track of where you are horizontally on this stage because it kind of carries you from left to right as the curve goes. But slows down on the second try, and we are about as even as it gets here.
Yeah, Op slowed down as well. I don't blame either of them. They only lost like 0.4-ish. So, yeah, only the safe play.
I think also what's going through your mind too is you.
Goobs speed bumps over. Oh no!
Oh.
I don't know if Goobs knows how to save this. Speed bumps over the ramp because he didn't slow down enough.
Save this?
Oh,
No, he just realizes. Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. That is a tough hit. Speed bumping over the ramp. That's why you have to make sure you slow down before that second ramp. If you go full speed into it, you're asking to speed bump over it.
Exactly. You hate to see
That's
that in a race.
huge hit. Inchworms Op nails it. That was a really nice Inchworms.
I was going to say too, you know, with these two players, if their PBs are this close, you're going to have to expect that, you know, they're going to take 0.4 second time losses just to ensure they get something first try.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see a lot of safety stuff coming out, and can't blame either of them for it. Looks like a really good Inchworm setup here from Goobs. Looks super clean. Yeah, it gets in easy peasy. Nice. Both players nailing Inchworms.
Yeah, Inchworms is a sneaky one for sure.
Yeah, you just have to be precise with it. If you're not right on, then you will get owned.
Op did not do fast switch alternative.
Yeah, that's interesting, actually. Op doing the play button. I don't know if that's what they normally go for, if it's a safety thing, but we'll have to see what Goobs does here as well, because that could be a nice little 3-second difference. Just gonna also go for the play
also
button.
doing slow.
Yep, just playing safe. Organic form here. Definitely a stage that can go a lot of different ways. Gets a good clip at the beginning, despite not the best setup.
Seems
But
pretty
that clip.
decent.
Ooh, okay. They didn't die, and that's
Yeah.
Not dying is good. And we have Goobs cruising into World 3 as we speak.
Close one.
Stage difference. Yeah, it's really close.
I was gonna say you take not dying on organic form, at least in a race setting.
Yeah, Goobs with a slightly better setup and another good clip at the beginning, but slowing down, I would assume, just because scared. You don't want to die on this stage by no means. And also just taking a nice safe finish on organic form.
Checking out the stepping stones movement here from Op.
Yeah,
making it pretty safe, looks like.
Yeah, it makes a little outside to inside transfer. Staying on the inside all the way down, playing it super safe, does not want collision to ruin their time, which is understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, Goobs dancing with the goalpost.
Oh, get in the goal.
That happened to Loki last run, actually. Dance with the goalpost a little bit. But only a one-stage difference between these two. Op busting out the first pause try of the run, misses the 18-16 range, which is unfortunate. Hopefully they can bounce back and get it the second try. Oh,
Goobs
another unpause.
Missed the pause.
But Goobs takes a huge death on stepping stones.
That was a good chance to catch up.
Oh yeah, that was
Gets the
pretty decent
16.
movement too.
Op gets the 16. Looks like good movement here. Just has to land at the end. Perfect adjustment
Nice.
there. That was a
That's
textbook adjust.
There
See,
it is.
pauseless players can pause too.
And Goobs also, I believe, plays dribbles casually. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Got fast button.
I don't know for sure. Oh no, we got pause strats. Oh, it's the 81 set.
Oh.
Yeah, misses the 31 to 26 range. Paused a little bit late on it. I was wondering if it was a backup they were going for or what, but unfortunately he was unable to connect it. 21 goes to 81 over here, and then goes to 31. Oh, that's late again. Oh, the backup! I didn't even know it was a backup.
Nice.
That is a backup I didn't even know existed. And
I forgot about that set entirely. I've never done it.
Yeah, and Goobs keeps himself in it. That's awesome. And Op making their way down a curvy option.
Good URL from Goobs. Saving a couple seconds on Op there. Op had to go for the backup. How's Twister gonna...
Oh, that was a nice collision on
That's
Twister.
nice.
That was a nice collision on Twister. The setup was definitely one that could have gone either way. It didn't look like convincingly good or bad, so it was like a game of chance whether or not it was going to be good or not.
Twister decided to be very kind.
Just doing the simple skip on downhill here, just falling right down. No reason to go for the crazy strat. Play it nice and safe.
Can't blame them, you know. Sometimes that free fall can just be a little bit finicky. You can get party balled pretty easily. So.
No doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
We got Twister here from Goobs, another, one of these World 3 collision stages. Looks like a good setup, though, and a nice bounce. Gets nice.
Well done.
That was clean. Two really solid Twisters.
Turning World 4 Op just
Goobs doing fast downhill strat. That looks good. That was perfect.
That
Wow.
yeah.
That was perfect.
56 flat. That was beautiful.
Yeah. 56 flat. Yeah, that's as good as you can ask for on that stage, really. We got Op going into Giant Comb here, and Goobs cruising right on out of World 3. Whoa, Op uses a weird Giant Comb setup. Doesn't
I don't
die.
like that. Ooh.
Doesn't
As long as you don't
die by some miracle.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll take it. We'll take it. Moving on.
sure will.
Got a middle beehive gamer.
Yeah, through the middle.
Slows down on the ending to play it safe. Understandable.
Understandable.
Yeah.
What Goobs does on
Can't
Giant
blame
Comb here.
Goobs using a more traditional setup here with the upright tap, and yeah, that's
Nice.
Beautiful.
very close to what you expect to see on that stage.
Almost first framed it.
Oh, Op just got the moving
Yes.
maze!
Wow, D-Maze.
Wow.
That's crazy. Full pauseless D-Maze in a race. That is
That
nuts.
was sick.
Oh, and Goobs just
Goobs
missing
taking a
middle
fall on
as well.
Beehive.
Yeah. Meanwhile, holding up all the way on triangle holes after that D-maze, I do not blame them. There's a good beehive.
Yeah, that was a
That's
really
great,
cool one.
yeah.
We got Ape Launchers coming out, Blue Gold Strat. Gets lots of friction. That's a super good
Oh,
attempt.
That's
That's really
great.
good.
Yeah, lots of friction. Play it safe on the ending. Take your 47.
High 47. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Goobs looking like
Doing
he's
the hold
going
up
for
set.
hold up frames
Yeah,
on
doing
dynamic
the
maze?
hold up set. It looks like on D-Maze. Yep, 66 hold up set.
It's funny to see fast downhill and then hold up dynamic maze.
Right? It's just funny what people are comfortable with and what they're not.
Yeah. That's not supposed to be a shot at Goobs either.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
It looks like Op's going to be going for the 57 strat on coin slots here. Definitely just taking the safe way out. Understandable.
Yep. Pausing for extra safety.
Clean. And arthropod.
Yeah, I would assume Op is probably going to pause this one as well, right, for safety?
I
Looks
yeah,
like
would
it.
imagine so.
Ooh, Goob's
no.
doing green gold launchers pausing. Definitely not something I expected to see at all.
Really good by Op there. Pause this
Yeah.
arthropod.
That was sick.
It looks like Goobs has got it. That might have been a first
Yep.
frame.
Nice.
Oh, it wasn't a first frame. Nice. It looked close.
Really confident
Now
menuing
with
there.
launchers.
Yeah, super confident menuing. That's a good way to look at it. Still a very tight race between these two.
And to be fair, it's what we kind of expected. If
Yeah.
there's gonna be any
16
match
seed and
that's gonna do
17
It's
seed.
going to be the two close racers. So
Op making their way through Seesaw Bridges. Finally gets to the end. And Goobs also using the... Oh,
That's not the frame.
that is not
Okay.
the frame. Realizes.
like, Op might try to get the wormhole pauseless. Oh, zorped it. Unlucky.
Did I just see 04 on Goob's timer?
I think he might be playing on PAL?
This is definitely not normal. That's for sure. Because like I thought I saw 19 earlier, and I'm like, no way, my eyes are playing tricks on me. And then I saw 04.
But none of the actual strat differential has shown PAL
Yeah.
40.
It's interesting.
That is interesting.
Textures are all weird.
Yeah, that too. For those who have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll try to keep this explanation short. But basically, they're only because the game runs at 60 FPS and not 100 FPS. There are only certain centiseconds you can get on that timer, and 04 is not normally one of them.
True. Oh, good save on that melting pot by Op.
Yes.
Jagle says it's definitely PAL 50. Got it.
Noted. Makes sense.
Yeah, I should probably mention that Goobs said to me before the tournament that they would likely have some emulator issues with lag in certain worlds, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Like here in World 5, it looks like it's mostly cleared up. We're back to normal.
Yeah.
World 4 is definitely one of the chunkier, laggier worlds, so...
I mean, it's really just a disadvantage for them, or for him. It's
He's using a Dolphin 4.0 also, rather than the new 5.0, which
Gotcha.
I think will clean up some of that issue. But
Yeah, I don't think it really presents much of an obstacle or difference in this race. It's mostly for fun, anyhow. But to get back into it, Op is kind of cruising through World 5 right now. They are shredding.
See, maybe we get free fall tower. I don't know what they do, but
Goob's going for green goal free fall passes in between the ring and the goal tape. I guess just going for green goal because it's more comfortable for him. That's interesting to see. Oh, but he falls a little bit short again this time. The green goal free fall, not treating Goobs too well. That's definitely too far back. Oh, but he gets collision at least. This is savable. Alright, so Goob's moving on out of free fall, and Op is on fluctuation, doing the right wall strat, something that they are comfortable with from their own runs. Ooh, falls on the block for a little helping hand. Nice. Gets a little helping hand there. We'd love to see it.
I respect it. Sorry about that. My Discord decided that I didn't deserve to commentate half a World 5.
You're okay.
yeah, so with that, I mean, it looks like Op has built up a little bit of a lead. Mostly from, I think, the free fall misses that Goobs had.
Yeah, I think free fall really presented the main difference here as Op moves right on out of World 5. They are killing it right now. That World 5 was very mistake-free, I think, actually, for the most part, for Op.
Yeah, I think Op is one of the more consistent players that you will find in either bracket, I think. You know, maybe they don't have the best of strats for every single stage, but they're not really liable to mess up too many strats either. I really don't.
And that really bodes well in races in general, and we're seeing it happen right now.
They've put a lot of practice in, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. I think they PB'd also just a couple days ago too. So they're at their peak levels right now.
Heck yeah, you love to see it.
Yeah, I believe Goobs is not doing low minute right now, so he still has to play Tower Toggle on Flux.
47 Opera.
Nice.
47 pauseless Opera.
That was a
sick.
really clean 47 pauseless. You know what to do. Aim for the fish. Oh no!
Little bit too late on the upright.
You had one job. I'm kidding.
Yeah, just a little bit late on the upright input. That's okay. Not too much of a time loss, and they can be able to bounce right back on tiers here, hopefully.
Second wire, I think. Yep.
Yep. Second wire is fine, or fourth wire, I guess. Right. Second wire is probably the high up one.
Depends where you're counting from.
Yeah.
You know, I said we don't count those high up wires. Where I come from.
And we got Goobs cruising into the end of World 5 here in fluctuation, so only about a 5 or 6 stage gap between these two right now. Definitely still a winnable race for either player.
Absolutely. I mean, especially when you consider that Op normally runs pauseless, Goobs can make a lot of time up in World 10.
True.
Potentially. Depends what Op is going to go for and how comfortable they are with it.
I guess it would then be expected, you know, that then the pauseless player would have a little bit of an advantage in some of these middle worlds that are pretty quick as it is.
Yeah. It's also probably worth mentioning in terms of the context of this race that Goobs has only been playing this game for like a couple weeks.
Wow.
Goob is a very new player and already has a really respectable small time, despite the fact that they're limited to playing on emulator.
Didn't Goobs pull out a 35, go from like an hour to a 35 in like 4 days?
Yes.
That is absurd.
So we're going to see what Goobs does on Opera here. Probably, I think, just the platform skip, not the 47 that we saw from Op, but the third platform to the goal. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the case.
Taking it very safe.
Oh, no!
You didn't want that to happen. It happened anyway.
Oh, this looks like a 50 setup? Okay, Op just plays it safely. That could have probably gotten to the fast ending on folders, but playing it safe on that stage, obviously, totally understandable. Probably a good call that they made there.
Them.
Definitely, especially, like, I don't know how comfortable they are with it, but if you're not comfortable with it, then going forward is really scary, so.
Yeah, you don't want to lose 12 seconds trying to save 2 or 3 for sure.
So Goobs lining up the movement here. Should be good to get there. Nice.
Nice.
Opera is down. So Op has definitely widened the gap quite a bit because they have shredded the last 2 worlds. I think they took a death on Cliffs, and that was pretty much it in World 6. They've definitely been shredding these last couple worlds.
Cliffs and Brandished. That was about it.
Oh yeah, Brandished. I totally forgot about that.
To be fair, that's an easy one to forget about.
Yeah. So another little strat
Bottom
difference
wire.
we see here, Goob's going for the bottom wire on tiers instead of the second wire, or fourth wire, whatever you want to call it, that Op went for. That is a difference of about 3 seconds. Just little things like that are important to point out, especially for the next race, because you can pay attention to the actual differences it makes in their paces.
Yeah.
Wow, that was so clutch by Op, actually.
That was sick.
That was actually really good to get on that first cycle. And Goob's going for 54 cliffs and nails it.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Goob's definitely surprising here with some of these higher level strats that he does, nailing them too.
Yeah, nailed downhill and cliffs too. Like not free falling strats rather. Definitely pretty sick to see. And I believe we've only seen like two pause strats so far from either player, right? It's just been coin slots and dribble so far for both of them. Yes.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I think so. Yeah.
Just playing it safe, taking the blue goal detour for Goobs, and Op also playing it safe as they're just doing a nice run through Civ here. No need to mess with the pauses here. It's a pretty difficult pause strat, especially for MissedAWP, because they only play pauseless typically.
I'm actually wondering if these players talked about which pause strats they would do beforehand. That is a possibility.
Maybe they just like agree to just
Yeah.
do similar stage.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the hilarious
Switch
amount of
Inferno
emulator lag that happens on Switch
Yeah.
Inferno.
Yeah. I noticed that too.
Emulating Switch Inferno is a nightmare.
Alright, going for Flock, got the 60 backup, does not appear to know it, and, you know, I mean, given that they're, again, normally a pauseless runner, I don't blame them.
Try to look for.
Oh, Goobs gets 50 folders. Wow. That was sick.
Wow.
And Op got 61 Flock here.
There it is.
So both players into World 7. Op, they
Oh,
die.
they're
No!
alive, they're not.
Oh, it's the one thing you don't want to see. Party balling is troll, but it doesn't kill you unless that happens.
Gotta get the frame again now.
True, yeah. These small amount of, like, small frame rebuffers, like the 1 and 2 frames, are kind of biting Op right now because you got to imagine they don't have much practice with them.
Yeah, exactly.
But they get it here. Hopefully they can nail the adjust. The last one they did the downright just a little bit too late, so hopefully they can do it a little bit earlier here. Ooh, late again, but it doesn't kill them this time.
Alright.
They're fine.
That's good.
They're fine.
Yeah.
But that definitely allowed for Goobs to make up some ground as he's moving into obstacle now. Only like a 4 or 5 stage difference between them, whereas it was 8 or 9 just a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah, that gap definitely closed quite a bit.
I don't expect there to be either of them though to do any World 8 pausing either. So
No, I wouldn't either. Maybe no. I know Goobs goes for pauseless entangled path.
I wonder what they're gonna do on Vortex.
True, actually.
fair.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've never gotten to see Goobs do a full run before, so I've been following their progression as a player. I've been following his progression, but haven't been able to actually see him complete a full run. So it's really neat to
It's
see.
possible, at least for Op, that they probably don't go for the pause, just because I think Vortex is normally like 17, 18 seconds ended.
Oh yes, yeah. I thought you meant left on the timer. I was like, no. Yeah, no. You usually get like a somewhere from
Like
a 42 to a 45.
43. Yeah.
Whoa, Goobs
probably not
getting a little
Oh.
scaring me. Okay, we're good.
We live in though.
That was terrifying.
Double spiral.
So Op moving into double spiral, ending the world 10. Or, God, I can't speak. Ending the world 7 here. Feels good, man. Be moving into world 8, and I think Op uses I think they use a pretty reserved strat list in world 8. I don't think we'll see anything too crazy in world 8, as Goobs unfortunately also misses the flock adjustment here.
Oh no.
They might do like the one trampoline skip, jump up one trampoline right at the beginning, but I don't think they go all the way up. I think that can't really think of anything else.
Actually, thinking about it, outside of Flock, that was a pretty solid World 7 from Op.
Yeah, it really was. Outside of the one pause strat, the pauseless player played well.
Goobs just nailed the flock frame, so.
Nice. Again, no load me up coming out from Goobs. I guess somebody has to run him down on that one, because that's free time save. I guess it doesn't make a huge difference when they're both playing on emulator, but still.
Looking good on soft cream, yeah.
Solid.
Nice. I guess all eyes are on that World 10 then, if Goobs does any of those frames, so. Assuming the gap doesn't get any bigger. Maybe it shrinks.
Ooh, that momentum was definitely a little bit spooky, but they get across fine.
And I think from my experience with talking with Op, I'm pretty sure that they like World 9 less than World 8. That might be the world to look out for from them.
Oh,
Barely
so
missed Entangled
close on
Path.
that entangled.
Gives on bracelets. Yep, gonna take it casually.
This entangled path could be a big break for Goobs if Op can't hit it in the next couple tries.
You're right.
Oh, they got robbed. That one was so close.
All my homies hate Entangled Path.
Oh, this could be a save? Oh, close. Yeah, this is giving Goobs a chance to get back into it.
Yep, he's on his free pass out of World 7.
Oh, no! No!
Oh, getting robbed.
Goobs is into World 8. This is becoming a close race. That's...
Oh, I don't like
Wow,
this.
that was like I mean this in the nicest way possible. That was like the worst one, and it actually worked.
Yeah, no, that
Party
was
ball
the
health.
nastiest.
Wow.
That was the nastiest setup Op had. I can't believe that worked.
Goobs taking pistons nice and slow, just moving through, trying not to die. Good safe routing, gets 46 and goes.
Oh, Goobs pausing soft screen. All right. I respect it.
Yeah. I mean, in reality, that was faster than what Op did, because Op ended up getting a kind of funky IGT because he got a just weird bounce at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Solid momentum from Goobs there.
Yeah, very good momentum. And Goobs actually very good at Entangled Path from what I've seen. So hopefully proving me right here.
Looks good.
Oh, it was really good. Just not quite enough adjustment at the very end.
It's really good, just not good enough.
Pretty much.
Oh, Fish misses again.
Yeah,
A little bit too much
entangled.
mustard on at that time.
Yeah, I think this is something that we'll see a lot in races in general, but especially from a lot of the players in lower bracket, because this is one of those strats where it's just people aren't quite 100% consistent at it at this level, so it can be kind of tricky.
Entangled Path is a killer. It has always been a killer.
Nice,
There it
Goobs
is.
gets through it.
Got it there. Doesn't lose as much as what they gained off of Op struggles on it, at least, so
True.
take some wins on it. It's actually interesting that Op manipped Vortex.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's faster than Bogles just because of how long the stage takes, I guess.
Yeah, it actually probably is. Unless you're doing like Epic Vortex, like Nambo.
Yeah.
It's funny,
Just
they
recall.
both finish Vortex at the same time, but Op is finishing the world, whereas Goobs is still in the middle of it. That was funny.
So
Little
Op's on a World
serendipity.
9, which they like the least in their runs.
Yeah,
So-
I've definitely heard that they are not a fan of World 9.
And they miss the first red goal for serial jump. I say serial jump, whatever. I don't know which one it is. The Bulls.
Going for blue goal now. Yeah, I don't blame them if they're more comfy with that, especially in a race setting.
True. Races, it's all about comfy. They went for the red goal once, and they realized, maybe this isn't in my bag right now. I'll just play it safe. Got a little bit of a lead, might as well keep it.
No load minute from Goobs on World 8 either.
Yeah, I think Goobs might not know about Lobanip.
Yeah, maybe not.
Again,
Also
I think with both
yeah.
players playing on emulator, it doesn't make a massive difference, but it's still something to note.
Goobs is definitely getting hit with his lag, unfortunately.
Yeah, World 8, definitely a laggy one. But I think 9 and 10 typically are not very laggy.
I don't think so. Oh,
Oh, we live in?
save it.
Wow, nice save by Op. That was sick.
Cool. We take it. We take those.
Not a bad roll 9 to start already for Op. Flat maze, probably one of the trickier ones. Nice, got
First
it though.
try.
That's great.
Good old pauseless guillotine. Ooh, Goob's also taking blue goal serial jump right off the bat here.
Yeah, I think both players just realizing that in a race setting, especially, I think they probably have a feeling that it's close. You're the 16 and 17 seeds. You gotta know it's gonna be close. So as safe as possible is probably what they're thinking right now. Oh no! Right at the very end of cross floors.
Unfortunate. And just to iterate it one more time for everyone who's watching, the PBs are 37.20 for Op and 37.42 for Goobs.
Yeah,
so
Goobs' PB has actually gotten lower too. Goobs has an even better PB now, just isn't on there because it was after signups were closed.
Yeah, Goobs has like a 35 now.
Oh wow!
If I'm not mistaken.
I didn't realize it was that.
Good remenu on Spinning Saw. That definitely would have been a first frame.
Oh yeah.
Good cognizance there. A lot of newer players won't have that ability to realize when something's going to be a first frame.
It's so much more important in a race. What
Emulator chip pipes?
What the hell is this? Oh my god!
Emulator chip pipes? That's based. That was awesome. That was so awesome.
I didn't know they moved invisible to 9-4.
Right? That was so awesome. Holy moly. Alright, well, anyway.
I think allowing emulators is the best decision you've ever made, Glock.
Op is chilling. They are cruising straight into World 10. They're having a good time as Goobs is trying to finish up World 9 here with some guillotine pausing.
And Op's looking like they're actually going to post a PB for non-pauseless category, actually, which is pretty cool.
Do these frames work?
I
Because he's playing on PAL?
I'm not sure. I saw 38 and I saw 66 and then I saw 19 and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that's...
No, he's had to have tried these, right? Like, there's no way. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Dean? What?
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 What the heck is going on?
Pal's strange.
Dude,
man.
hashtag get Goobs a Wii. I'm on that wave.
Yeah, same.
Wow. He's
Who'd you
getting
put the
every
chip
number,
pipe
says
to?
Alex. So Op finishing up gimmick here. They're moving on, doing the full pauseless gimmick. I'm not surprised that they didn't learn gimmick because it is a 3-frame strat and that's kind of a lot to ask of a fully pauseless player, but it is still one that when you think about pause strats that save a bunch of time, gimmick definitely immediately comes to mind.
Yeah, it saves like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, what's happening is that Goobs is the only one who really knows how to count. Hitting every...
Oh, save? Nice save!
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's cool.
They just got an awesome save.
That's actually so hard to do.
And Op going for safe disorder. Get the thing on the
Very
left.
safe. Don't blame them.
And there's about 3.5 stages of difference between these two players right now. So if one stage trips up Op, Goobs could get back in it, but Gimmick is a long one unless they get this.
Yeah, he's going for pause frames.
Frame. Yeah.
This could be big.
After what we saw in Guillotine, I figured he would.
Gets the 78. Whoa! He's going for complex gimmick! He's going for complex gimmick! He got it!
Oh my god!
Not the fastest adjustment ever, but he went for complex gimmick and got it!
Wow!
What?
This is a legend!
He went for complex and got it. What a monster. That was boss.
That's saving so much time over Op.
Wow.
Oh, just retries doesn't go for the same save that Op was able to get earlier. But Op taking Labby slow, doing the old pauseless strat. They're comfortable with it, and again, World 10, you got to do what you're comfortable with, so can't fault them for that at all. Can't fault them.
Absolutely.
Someone in chat just said spam this tree to get Goobs a Wii.
Oh, I'm hopping on that train. I'm hopping on that train.
Right? We need to get it trending on Twitter. So Op is cruising into postmodern. We'll see what their movement looks like here.
This isn't Pal, it's just very scuffed dolphin, says Monkey.
That's based. I did talk to Goobs about 4.0, and the plan is before their next match to have before Goobs' next match to have him switch over to a newer version.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Ooh, Op getting trolled by the stairs a little bit.
No, I really don't mind seeing 19 every now and then.
It's refreshing.
0-4.
Oh no.
All right, so Op just has to close it out. This is still close if Op,
Yeah, it's really close.
Yeah, if they don't, play really well these last couple stages, Revolution biting them a little bit. Ooh, switching back to the casual strat here.
Yeah.
Not feeling confident in the 52 for races.
Smart play, honestly. With a lead like this, you gotta cut your losses.
Good attempt though. 52 rev. Just missed.
I respect the heck out
Yeah,
of
just
it.
a slightly missed adjustment at the end.
This might be a photo finish, depending what happens here. But it should just be a casual, nice little spelling bee for Optimus Prime on the left.
Optimus Prime. You think Op goes for S-Clip?
No, I don't think
No.
so.
Yeah, understandable. Understandable. Would have been really cool to see it, but understandable. Wait, isn't this a PB? Is this a PB for Op?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I
I don't remember.
I think this will be a PB.
Yes, this will be.
Oh,
PB.
you know why? Yeah, it's because
37-20.
Op is actually using emulator load times on this run.
Oh, the exit game.
Exit game. Remember that Op's PB is
Goob's going for invisible.
normally.
If Op misses created by once, and Goobs hits this frame, this will be really close.
What the heck are these frames? And he got it! What? Wizardry.
Oh, and an exit game too. That feels really bad. But Op looks like it's gonna close out game one.
Yeah, they clutched it out.
Oh, that is clutch. That is so close. One stage.
Yeah. And, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that the lag on Goobs' emulator probably did have an impact on the race.
Yeah.
But these are the grounds of play. We were aware of this going into it. Goobs was aware of it going into the race. So that's all we can do.
Though.
Awesome
How
finish.
Close of a run.
Awesome finish
Solid time from both players as well.
Yeah, very solid times.
20 seconds off of each other. That's literally their PBs were 20, 22 seconds off. That's freaking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Goobs needs to update Dolphin, bro. But still, awesome showing from Op. They kicked butt.
Oh, that was fun. Well, that was a great game one.
That was a really, really solid game one.
That was fun, yeah. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Op PB'd by 50 seconds. GG.
The pauses help. I mean,
Heck yeah.
other than I think he's struggling a little bit with Flock. What else did they do? They did
Dribbles,
coin
and
slots, and
coin
dribbles.
slots.
Dribbles for sure saved a lot of that time.
Oh yeah.
All right, countdown coming in hot. We're gonna 3,
Alright.
2, 1, go. Oh,
I'm glad we're starting. We definitely went off the deep end a little bit.
Oh, I was enjoying that time.
wait, what the heck? I think Discord is bugging out.
It was bugging out for me earlier. It might not be just me then.
My message is sent very
There we
slowly.
go.
I hope they start at the same time. They still start at the same time. We're good.
Alright. Yeah, I mean,
More or less.
still race.
Discord decides to not send my messages right when I'm doing countdown. Awesome.
Yeah, we love that. So I guess my question is now, they know how close they were. Do you think that there's any strats maybe some of them will start to forego and just play safer? Or do you think that maybe some of them throw in some more... Oh my god, Hollow!
Whoa, Hollow!
Uh-oh. Oh.
Hollow going crazy.
Forget what I asked. No, do you think maybe there's any strats you throw out? Or maybe Goops throws in some other strats? Or you just kind of play your own game again?
I can't think of much in particular. I do remember last run, Op decided to go... They tried red goal serial jump once, and it didn't work, and then they switched to blue. I wouldn't be surprised if they just do blue right off the bat this race. Stuff like that. Situations where...
Revolution as well.
Yeah, Revolution. Yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
situations where they went for something and it didn't quite work, and then they went back to what they're comfortable with. I think in race 2, you're likely to see them just go with what they're comfortable with instead.
Just make it as difficult as you can for the other person.
Yeah, consistency is hard to beat at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
Like I mentioned earlier, I think Op is one of the more consistent players in the field. So Spread this bread to kiss Op's head. Oh my god.
What?
Oh, Op took
Oh,
an unfortunate death on floaters. Oh, that's tough.
That is tough. Goobs takes the lead. Like we said last run, World 1, you know, fairly pedestrian, not a ton of exciting stuff going on. Goobs goes backwards on slopes to ensure that he gets enough speed to get this skip, and it should work out. That looked like a good setup. Yeah, nice and clean.
Yeah, that's great.
And Op nails it as well.
Yeah. Last time they had an unfortunate miss at the last slope, so trade it out for floaters and you get slopes first try. No different from last run.
True. Sliders, we saw a little bit of mishaps last run, and we
Ooh.
see another one here from Goobs.
Yeah, it looks like Op should take the lead on this one. Yep.
Op nailing their setup.
Yeah,
There's
really
the
good
one
second
from
try
Goobs.
there from Goobs. That was like picturesque.
That was a 51-7. That was really good.
Yeah, very solid. Now we're back to a more or less even race here.
You know, really just 10 seconds or so separating them.
Again, no curve bridge frames, probably not even a curve bridge first cycle, so we'll be chilling a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I imagine
we're
we're not
chilling in
seeing
World
anything.
1. We're chilling in this World 1.
Kick
World
back,
2.
grab your water, get comfy.
Put on your lo-fi.
World 2, we
Maybe-
will definitely
maybe
see
start a campfire.
some differences between the two. In World 2, Op, I know they choose to do the right side coaster, whereas Goobs did like the more casual strat where you just go down fast. There were some differences on bumpy check. There were some differences
bumpy check.
all across World 2, so it'll be interesting to see how things shake up by the time we get to World 2's end.
I think the bumpy check will be the important part to look at for World 2. Whether or not Op does the middle strat and gets it first try or not, that'll probably be the main difference. Assuming everything else goes as planned.
So here we are, entering World 2. Just not even a stage of difference between them at this point.
This is great.
Where's the game audio? That's a good question. There you go. Sorry, I had it turned down a little bit.
Another really clean right side even floor from Op. And Goobs with a slightly less clean through the middle. Still not bad.
Yeah, definitely not as clean as last run, but the last one was super duper clean. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do that.
And here we're going into coaster. Op, I believe they'll be going for the right side strat again. Yep. Let's get right over the wall and land down here.
Nice and easy.
And Goobs, yep, choosing to just go down the pipe instead. So we did see last run, actually. Goobs cut it really close at the end and almost died. So we'll have to see how that plays out this run. Hopefully we won't see a death at the end of coaster.
I'm seeing Relayer in chat saying you ate the whole floor. Really, I think it was Goob's emulator who ate the floor.
Ooh, Op with a
Op got
real nice
great
bumpy check.
That was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. And Goobs is going to go around the outside here, and that is going to be a difference, you know.
Yeah, you said it before we even got into World 2 that you thought bumpy check would be a big difference, and it was a difference of 4 seconds between the two of
Which
them.
is
So.
pretty massive.
Yeah.
That's
So
on top
if-
of 1 second from coaster.
If you remember, Op went for that last race. It's just, I guess they're doing that thing with a lot of stages where they don't quite feel comfortable. So that tells me that they're also going to go for fast serial jump and fast revolution and stuff like that, most likely.
Yeah.
Just because we saw that pattern T1 bumpy check and they did not shy away from it this time either.
Interestingly, sorry to speak over you a little bit there. That's my bad. They speed bumped over the ramp on bumpy or on Gravity Slider like we saw Goobs do last run. So they unfortunately have to take a 40 on that stage, which is a loss of like almost 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Goobs
Yeah,
gets
it
through
was
to
a 6
46.
seconds. Wow, they are so
Wow.
close.
That's going to help Goobs a lot.
Exactly. That almost makes up for bumpy check and coaster together. Like,
Yeah.
They have an 8-second difference between them right now.
both of them nailing inchworms again. Beautiful inchworms from Goobs. Even knowing to snake in the air a little bit to make sure that setup worked. That was super, super good. Making his way through totalitarianism, Goobs is. He gets to the end. Now both players on alternative. And looks like we're going to see play buttons again from both players.
Another chill end of the world stage.
I definitely think that for both these players, if they're going to go into round 2 matches, wherever they end up at, I think this is definitely one strat that, you know, I don't think is too bad to look at potentially upgrading. definitely it's more risky hitting the fast forward button, but
Yeah, definitely a pretty easy 3 seconds to gain. Comparatively to other 3-second time saves, you know?
yeah, exactly.
So another safe organic form from Op. We saw it last run. They decided to slow down at the end and take it pretty safe. Goob's choosing to do the same thing here. Solid, yeah, 49. Not terrible.
Great. Wow, it's just crazy how close they are. Still an 8-second difference between them.
Op gets their revenge on the goalpost that they tangoed with last run. So we did see some stepping stones mistakes from both players last run, actually. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to that and hopefully polish it up for this run.
I don't think we saw any mistakes from Op. It was just really safe movement.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, Goobs, in the meantime, took it quite fast.
Oh,
Did it
yeah.
again,
We're
but
just left in
made
this
up the
time.
time.
Yeah, it works
Yeah.
out. So dribbles
Oh.
were likely, or we could see a big shift here if Op doesn't get the pausing on first try. They got the frame. They just need to hit the
18.
adjust. Movement looks
Nice.
good. Solid.
Great.
Solid.
Beautiful.
No mistakes from Op yet. I
Goob's
don't
pausing
think,
looking
other than
good.
floaters.
Goob's got it as well.
Wow.
This is such a good race.
Wow. Neck and neck. You love to see it.
Fast URL there from Op.
Yeah, both get some good URLs. Wow, dude. This is awesome. So I think the next stage we're likely to see a big difference on here is downhill, because last run we saw Op, they chose to go for the slower, just fall down skip, whereas Goobs went for fast downhill and got it first try, so that could be a big difference maker here. One
of the cleanest fast downhills we've seen, too.
Yeah,
from
50,
anybody.
yeah, 56 flat, just like a really pretty,
So
well-timed.
good.
It was money.
The tough thing is you got to do it again.
Exactly.
One try, because you know Op's going to get the first try on the safe strat.
Yeah, most likely.
Twister also could be interesting. Both players had good ones last run, but it can be mean to you. Looking good for Op, though. Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah.
Boosting looks good for Goobs as well. Maybe a little fast, but no, it's perfect.
Ooh,
54,
nice.
nice. And here's downhill.
There's no
said,
no
this-
load manip on World 3, right?
Nope.
Oh, no.
So this, like I said, could be a big difference maker. Goobs doesn't get up on the wall.
Ooh.
Gets on the wall second try.
Drops
Knobs
down.
good.
Oh, just a little too far.
Sandbagged.
I will say Op's going to have a really low 9-minute out of World 3.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
a
crazy.
solid
That was
exit
really
time.
good.
That's a solid exit time.
Wow, 9:05 out of World 3.
That's a very solid exit time. I will say
One death.
it's very, I think, encouraging to see Goobs make two big mistakes on downhill, like missing the wall and then getting party balled on the second one, and then still having the fortitude to get it third try. I think that's like really big, because it's really easy to just completely melt in situations like that. So not doing that is pretty huge for Goobs.
Yeah, that is absolutely huge. Like you said, Goobs is definitely not out of this at all.
No.
So unfortunately, the button not being nice and first gauge.
Oh,
that's a tough
that giant comb death at the
And
last
they're
possible
maxed out.
moment.
They are even now. I will say Goobs will have some lag later on, so it's not actually this close per se, but as of right now on screen to screen, they are even.
Goobs nailing giant comb. Very traditional
Actually
setup.
taking the lead with that.
Yeah, Goobs taking the lead. Oh, tough exit game from Op.
That's the classic. Mess up the strat and to get a second or third try in the next game.
Nice little middle beehive, nice.
Solid, yeah.
Looking good.
Looks like good beehives from both play. Oh,
Yeah.
just barely.
I knew when Op slowed down that it was gonna take some wizardry to save it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those strats that you just kind of gotta trust.
Safe ending lives though. There it is.
This is interesting too, because we saw Op manage, they were able to get the pauseless dynamic maze skip last run, and that is, as sick as it was to see it happen, it's not something you can count on getting twice in a row. Oh, almost saved it there with getting a little clip, but they weren't quite able to.
Yeah, to answer what Ike said, remember, Goobs does have some lag as he is an old version of Dolphin, but he does have slightly faster loads, so it kind of offsets. And
Going for the green goal launchers frames here. Gets the 63, that's really nice because it gives you a huge range on the third frame. Oh no, they tried to do the range pauseless and missed it.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's like a 40 frame range, and it looks like Goobs tried to do it pauseless.
49 launchers for op. That's crazy.
Yeah, 49's really nice. Lots of friction on the pull. All right, Goobs able to bounce back again, seeing that, you know, bit of fortitude.
Yep, Goobs knowing his backup sets too. Looks like that was a different set that time.
Yeah, for sure.
Knowledge is just so important.
Knowledge
in
is
a race
power.
scenario.
Knowledge is power. Oh, Goobs not holding up on randomizer. I don't know if that was an accident, if his finger slipped, but...
Luckily, this lag you can adjust pretty easily. And I'm nailing the 57 green goal. The arthropod. So both players going for the 57 green goal on coin slots.
Can we see a first try arthropod again from Op?
Yeah,
We sure can.
Wow.
That's great.
That's awesome. Again, Goobs not an employer of load manip, it would seem, throughout the run. Both players seesaw bridging at the same time.
40 just popped. Just said it again. Goose paused at 04. Oh, you love to see it.
Pausing to frames that don't even exist. He's so good. He's hitting frames that
he do it?
nobody has ever hit before.
How does he do it?
Honestly, I really like how Goobs' game looks. It looks like those barrels are full of like electricity or something. It looks so right for the aesthetic. Alright, let's see if Op can't get pauseless wormhole here.
Oh, this
That'd
wormhole
pretty
could be
cool.
huge. Oh, I think maybe just a little bit shallow on the clip there.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Goobs getting out of
Goobs
arthropod.
coming out.
Both players on the same stage again. This is so awesome.
This is so close. It's so real. Has Op died once on Beehive, and that was it for World 4, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And they didn't
Oh.
quite. Oh, so close.
Goobs almost got it.
Wow. Yeah, no, to answer your inquiry, Op died to Coma a few times as well.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Coma
true.
forgot.
And they didn't quite get the best outcome on Dynamic Maze. It wasn't a death, but it wasn't as
Yeah.
amazing as it was last run.
Yeah.
Still, though, really pretty clean run, especially for where these two players are sitting at in their
Yeah.
BBs. So.
This
Oh,
could
yeah.
be big. Goobs did die to freefall multiple times last run and gets it first
Got it
try
first
here, so
try.
that's,
Green goal,
that's
freefall.
huge. Green goal freefall first try. Let's go. He wants the extra score. That's all it is.
Heck yeah.
Wow, Op with a
What?
very weird looking ending, but gets kind of bailed out by the party ball or the goalpost rather.
Goobs just barely backed up on the melting pot. Got a 22 on that.
We're doing fast rewind into pause. Got it,
Nice.
nice. Whoa, that's too fast. Oh my goodness, the corner goal.
Wow. Y'all are gonna give me heart attacks here on Match
Right?
Shuffle. Chill.
There's so many scary outcomes on these stages right now.
Goobs just has the weird strats. What can I say? The weird frames, the weird strats.
They're weird frames, alright. More like non-existent, but weird is a word for them.
Yeah.
Op does not do free fall tower, is what I saw on the last run. So
No.
Yeah, I think both players play tower pretty safely here, which is understandable.
Hard stage.
Especially both of them having pretty good runs so far. So
Tower is one of those stages that like sneaks up on you in terms of difficulty too. You think you're good at it, and then one day you party ball yourself. and
Yeah.
You just completely miss.
yeah, I think it's one of those stages. I don't think I'd be outrageous for saying that players oftentimes go through phases where they're really good at it, and then one day they're really bad at it, and they have to like snap out of that phase.
Oh, Goobs took a tough death on zigzag.
Oh no!
Yeah, that
At
is
the
rough.
end. Yeah, that is really tough. I hate zigzag slope because you're so bored playing it, and you just let your mind go off of it, and you just take a death right at the end. You know, just slip off the slope. And Op is on it now because of load manip. Should be cleanly in a World 6. Close to 16 minutes.
Yeah, pretty good looking run from Op here so far.
Seriously. Goobs taking it nice and slow down the goal. Sweet. Moving on. And as Op moves into World 6, here's hoping they can string together a nice sequence of stages here. World 6 was definitely a little bit troublesome last run for both players. There were slight hiccups in here, but hopefully they can both come through.
Op had the really sick Opera, 48 Opera.
True, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here's hoping they can repeat on that one. That was super awesome.
Yeah. Good fluctuation for Goobs, yep.
Wow, yeah. Gets absorbed on one of the collisions, but the ending was still nice and clean.
Here's Opera.
Opera coming in. Good looking setup.
Looks good.
Got to get the good angle. Nice finish.
Nice.
That was sick.
2 times in a row.
That was even better than last time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Everyone's pointing out the 9 frames that Goobs is getting right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Op
true.
actually turning
Opera.
Op turning too early on Brandish that time.
Wow,
Yeah, they did it
overcompensating?
once last
Right.
round.
Yeah, last matchup.
All right, we saw
Turned a little
Goobs.
bit
We did see
too
Goobs take a
late.
really tough death on Opera last run that cost a bunch of time. So hoping he can polish that up and keep it moving here.
And definitely the Opera is a strat difference in the favor of Op to make it for some of the other strats.
Oh yeah, that is a big one.
Op did bottom wire tiers this time.
Yep.
Extra safe. Goobs
I'm sure
lining
that
up.
they know that their run is really good.
Goobs is lining it up. Looks good. Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it really can't be overstated. You said it best, Dyrude. That is a 13-second difference between the two strats on Opera, which is a lot.
Yeah, you
No
can
kidding.
say, you can literally say, as Twitch chat was saying, that the stage was named after Op. So.
True.
Should see a bottom wire tiers from Goobs.
Yep.
No,
Looks that
second
way.
wire tiers. Oh no, it's bottom wire.
No, yeah, that's the bottom.
Counting's hard.
True.
Moving on to Switch Inferno.
I'm surprised more people don't do the second row on the right and clip off that button to go to the goal. I guess it's just a little bit of a riskier strat.
Yeah, that trick relies on button collision, which is oftentimes a little too inconsistent for players
yeah.
to love going for it. I know there are a few top players that go for it. Complex and Peaches Inc. both go for it in runs, but Taco, A-List, and myself don't.
I go for it too, actually.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, your setup just has to be really consistent, and even
Yeah.
then, it's kind of scuffed sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird one. It's like consistent with a lowercase c.
Yeah.
Anyway, we see Op moving into World 7 here, hoping they can string together a really good one. We did see some super costly deaths in World 7 from both players last run, notably Op taking that really rough spill on Flock, so hopefully they can polish some of that out and put together a really good World 7.
But both players, by the way, did blue gold detour. Kind of interesting.
Yes.
That is interesting.
I
Oh,
think
the
they're both
lag
good
on
enough to
Switch
upgrade to green,
Inferno.
honestly.
Yeah.
Man, the
This
Switch
is
Inferno
where
is especially painful to watch.
you just gotta hope they don't die on it. 'Cause if they die on it, it really hurts.
He got it.
All right, there we go.
That's like a 20-second Switch Inferno. Oh man.
Another nice looking obstacle from up here.
Oh, a little bit too much sauce for Goobs on folders.
Yeah, Op definitely extending the lead here a little bit.
Remember though, everything will come back around Worlds 9 and 10 with a little bit of strat difference,
True.
mostly in World 10. So.
Yeah, Gimmick being the big one, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was huge.
30-40 second pull. So
Now both players into World 7. You know, your game plan at this point just has to be don't make the big mistake, right? Like, I'm sure they know how close it is after seeing how close the finish was last run.
oh yeah.
I think they might be equally concerned about the pace of this run because it's quite good.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I guess the big thought that comes to my mind next is Flock, right, for Op.
Yeah.
Because they struggled a little bit. They got the frame once, bonked off the end, struggled to get the frame again. And when they did bonk on the party ball, but stayed alive. So gotta be a little bit worried about them getting that strat.
Okay, they do hit the 61 on second try. Hopefully they can get this adjust proper. They did the downright a little bit late on their attempts before. And downright a little late on that one too, but didn't cost them nearly as much this time.
That party ball bounce was so kind.
Yeah, no doubt.
Goobs was trying to first cycle obstacle there. And
Ooh.
just missed it.
Difficult.
Oh, I didn't get it there either. Well, at least
Yeah,
I
that's
got
costly.
Good hierarchy there from up.
Ooh, that looks like it might be a first frame? Oh, it wasn't. Okay. That was scary. That obstacle looked like it might have been a first frame.
That would have been so sad.
Yeah. Whoa, going through the middle on Domino. What the heck?
Oh, I'm getting owned too.
Yeah,
Don't know
getting
why.
I'm not being too bad. Save
Op,
a little bit, maybe.
You know, I said at the beginning that Op is definitely looking to just put together a string of no large mistakes in World 7, and they have done an incredible job of doing that.
Oh yeah.
They're having a really nice World 7. They retried once on Flock, and I think that might be
That's
the only
it.
mistake so far.
Yeah, that's it.
And they play double
That's
spiral
bad.
safe, too, so they should be cruising on out of here.
Mm-hmm. With a good load and all.
True.
I definitely think that at least for early on here in the early rounds, I think Op is going to be a very scary opponent you're going to have to play, whether it's winners or losers. Just because, like I said, I think they're really, really consistent. Maybe the only struggle later on will be when they play against players that have a better PP because of some strat difference. But I think if, you know, especially if Op decides to go for some of the strats, they could be very scary.
Yeah.
They're showing too that they got some of these pause strats on lock.
Yeah.
True, yeah. Like, you think about the ones that they've added, Dribbles, Flock, and coin slots, and none of them were a problem this run.
No,
Flock
hit all
was
of them.
one retry, and that was it.
Yeah.
I think 5 of 6 is pretty damn good.
Yeah. But I would be remiss if I didn't say, last run, Entangled Path was a big difference maker.
Oh,
True.
yeah. I forgot about that one.
So I think that's probably the number one thing weighing heavy on Op right now, is that they just have to do well on that stage. They are trapped on
soft
Soft
cream.
Cream right now. Trapped! They got it.
They can live.
Oh,
There it
They're
is.
good. They're good. They got it. They got it.
Goobs did take some deaths too on Entangled Path, but I don't think it was as many.
Goob's dropping into hierarchy. Nice. Good angle.
Nice, nice.
Whoa, a little scary at the end there, but we're good. We're good.
Oh. Op dying on momentum. Toward the end too, second half.
Yeah, second half momentum deaths are never fun. Okay, this one looks good. Nice. Okay,
That's it.
That's great.
they're back in it. Here we go. Entangled. This is a big one. If Op gets this one within like the first 2 tries, they could just ride that momentum all the way to the end of the race. Like that could be it, you know. That'd be a big one.
Looks
Oh,
good.
that was so close.
Oh. Pulled back a little bit too much.
Yeah, that was so close.
See if they can
Remember,
fix it. No.
This is where Goobs can really catch up.
Yeah, this is what we saw last run, the same exact thing. Where
Yeah.
Goobs just got right back into it via Entangled.
On World 8.
Goobs is actually closer to Op than he was when Op started playing Entangled Path last time. But Op gets it.
Gets it. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Definitely fewer tries than last time.
Oh, we're gonna have another exciting finish, I'm pretty sure.
I'm so excited for chip pipes.
It was on hollow this run too.
Yeah, true.
I'm excited to see the 38 pause frame on Guillotine.
Right?
Their 38 set, huh?
38 to 14 or whatever.
I wonder if there's any numbers that Goobs doesn't have then if they have 14.
I think it just depends on what the frame rate is at on a certain stage. I
Yeah.
think that's what's messing with it.
I think that's what it is too.
Goob's waiting to start on momentum. Ooh, almost dies. But he's good. He got through it nice and
Nice.
clean. Very well played by Goobs there. And
think
Entangled
never
could be
paid
a big one. If
Yeah.
Goobs gets hung up on Entangled for more than a few tries, you know, could be kissing this race goodbye.
It's decent. Oh, sure. never
Yeah,
mind.
the ending there was
That
tough.
adjust.
Yeah,
That
that
adjust got a
angle.
bit wild.
Yeah, that angle would have been hard to make work. This one looks good.
This is good.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, that's big.
Super clean Entangled.
Second try still absolutely saving time over your blue goal.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're right back to a really close race, especially
Yeah.
considering the World 10 strat differences on Gimmick.
Yep.
Yeah. Gimmick Invisible.
Yeah, Gimmick and Invisible are the 2 big ones, I think.
And Op did do load manip, so their last stage will be Vortex.
Good, good, good. Wow, again, serendipity. They're both playing Vortex.
Goobs misses the frames first time. Yeah, got the 93 there.
Got the 93 here. Goes for the 93.25. That will get you there.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah, very, very well executed.
That is also a decent difference in time. If you include the reset, it's still about 8 to 10 seconds. So
Yeah, Op cruises right through. I think they're probably very happy with that World 8 compared to last time.
oh yeah. Is it 4 tries, maybe 5 tries total on Tangle Path?
Yeah, I think it might have been 5, whereas last run we were getting close to double digits, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, Op not going for a dual serial jump at all this race.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you're right about that.
Yeah, choosing to just go with what's safe from the get-go.
Yeah, I wonder, that might be a combination of how close it is and also just the space they're on.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely a culmination of factors.
Remember, Op hates World 9, so you never know.
True.
Something could just get thrown in randomly. A wrench, I mean, like a kind of wrench
Yeah.
into your...
That can happen at any point, really. This is
Oh, at anybody.
Super
man.
Monkey Ball 2 we're talking about.
I'm just expecting that if it's going to happen to Op, it would probably be in this world.
Yeah.
So.
Looking back over at Goobs, he's doing a good job of cleaning up World 8, getting himself right back into it, not letting this lead extend any further than it already is.
Yeah.
He is one linear seesaws away from joining MissedAWP in World 10. Or World 9, rather, sorry.
See if Op can't get this flat maze.
Yeah, flat maze is a big one. That's a really
Setup
good looking
was good.
setup. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
perfect.
Alright.
We've got Goobs heading into World 9, joining MissedAWP as they attempt to pull off guillotine here. I'm so excited for chip pipes.
Goob's also going for blue.
Yep, just like
Oh,
last time.
missed it
Oh,
once.
no.
You can't take too many of these deaths here.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where any death is super big.
You know Op's going to clean up.
Yeah, Op gets through guillotine.
Bump
Moving
this
on to
canvas
Orbiters.
pie. World 9, oh my
Yep.
god.
Remember, Goobs died at the end of Crossboys last time.
That's true. That was a big time loss. Hopefully he's able to polish it up. Looks good. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah,
He's fine.
much better.
Perfect.
After Twin Basin, Op has... ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Op has air hockey and then I think the load manip, right?
Corkscrew,
Whatever
yeah.
that stage.
Yeah.
Chip pipes. Chip pipes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
God.
Chip pipes. It's invisible.
There's no floor.
Oh! Oh, they're doing
Yes.
it. Spam this door, let Goob see the floor.
Oh, I love it. Invisible chip
good.
pipes.
What the hell?
All right, Op looking to clean up the rest of World 9. They actually had a really clean World 9 overall, minus the mistake on
Yeah.
Twin Basin, I think was it.
They're gonna be pogging
Yeah.
right now.
Other than that, they have
Wow.
been popping off, and we are headed into World 10. Op leads
Meanwhile,
the way.
Goobs had a
Right.
great flat maze and is now going for guillotine pausing.
38 frames, let's go.
Looking for 66 and then 16.
Remember these?
14!
Oh!
That's not even a real frame.
I know!
38 goes to 66. No.
Oh, down pause.
Oh. You have to think that they have to get this.
Yeah, this could be the race on the line here. Oh
68.
no. 38-68. This could be the end.
I saw 39 there.
Help! Help! These numbers shouldn't
Oh
exist.
no! The emulator making all the difference, man.
38. 66.
Looking for 16. He's out.
Yeah!
He's out.
Nice. Bit of a time loss there.
Little bit.
Thing is, they still have gimmick and invisible.
For anybody who isn't aware, it's emulator. It's not because it's on PAL. He's running on NTSC. It's because he's on emulator, and his emulator is dropping frames in the middle of stages. PAL 100. PAL 100.
That's interesting.
That 100
That's definitely
yeah.
a thing.
Clean mountain from up.
Now, I might just be cleaning this up right here.
Op is actually on such good pace.
Yeah, Op is going
Yeah,
crazy right now.
they're gonna shatter their own world record by a lot.
Nice and safe base in here from Goobs. Oh, doesn't
Oh
click it up.
no.
That's tough to take.
Oh no,
No,
the
again.
double ring around the rosy.
Is this
Right here.
stuck? There it is.
Oh,
Op making their way out of the 3D maze here, looking to close out a nice World 10.
Damn, this
Goobs
raising to get
pause?
Goobs out of basin.
Does Goobs pause 3D? Because that's also a decent time save too.
I think Goobs pauses 3D, yeah.
I think Goobs is a little bit worse off. I think they were around 10-3 or so when Op was on Labyrinth.
Yeah, Goobs is gonna
I feel-
have to
I feel
have
like-
a Goobs is gonna have a phenomenal World 10, and he's gonna need Op to help him out a
Yeah.
little bit. He's gonna need some help from Op for that. For
It is
the
not
combo.
over yet, however.
See Complex here.
Oh, is he really going for complex gimmick again? Oh, he is.
Oh.
79. No.
Oh man.
79. Emulator. Why?
My emulator doesn't even give me a 9. That's crazy.
It happened again.
78.
It happened again. 79 master, and he still got it.
Oh my, 2 for 3 on Complex setup is crazy though.
What a beast.
The number 79 trying to ruin his day, and he says, no thank you.
The big time save, I think there's a little bit too far out.
Dude, I
think
feel like I'm
Op
in
just
the
had that
Twilight Zone
crazy
right now.
flow.
This is so weird. You know, as I say that though, it would be criminal of me to detract from the World 10 that Op is having right now, because they are playing very well. And Helix, it seems you were right about Revolution here.
Yeah,
They
safe
choose to
revolution.
just go for the normal
with,
strat.
with the pace they're on, I don't blame them at all.
They might PB by another minute.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They got a spell, and then this might be sub 35 for Op.
That's
Yeah,
that,
Op getting
that-
the emulator load power up. That's awesome. These runs have been awesome. Op doing the spelling bee to close out the run.
Goobs can still get what they got last run though too. So
Oh yeah, this run's not bad for Goobs.
Yeah,
by any
no.
means.
Op just kind of
not.
popped off. These last
Yeah.
these last 4 worlds have been like pretty much, you know, devoid of any major mistakes.
like this will more. I'm pretty sure this will get written down as a 2-0, but you have to kind of put an asterisk next to that and be like, honestly, this was close. And
close.
it's just an absolute pop off.
I mean, it's the meme. 2-0 close though.
2-0 close
Yeah.
though, true. And it looks like Op is gonna finish with a sub 35, assuming they don't mess up this this AV skip, or this AV strat rather. Sorry. And they've got it.
Wow, how about that?
35-50,
GG.
34-55. That's a GG.
That's ridiculous.
Crazy. What a pop off.
Big congrats to Op.
That was awesome. That was
Now,
awesome.
that being said, still watch out for Goobs. But even now for I think it's J Cool now has to play Op, you know. Better be on your A game. Op's gonna pop off on you.
True.
Op's PB as of 2 weeks ago is at 37-44.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it's the pausing, but a lot of it's just consistency.
Also, emulator loads.
Yeah, that too.
But that is sub 35 is poggers in any context. Sub 35 is fantastic. Goob's looking like he can also finish strong and get sub 37 here. Oh, messes up the adjustment on that invisible set. Gets the 23.
It's 56.
Nice.
It's not 23, it's 21.
Should just be a creative buy and another sub 30 and sub 37 for Goobs. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
Goobs
really
putting
wicked.
out 2 really, really solid runs back to back.
Yeah, well done.
And this will be a PB.
No, Goobs has a 35.
Oh, 35.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I just remember.
Yeah, it's just not on the seating sheet.
Yeah, but still, only a minute off your PB in a tournament setting is crazy.
If Goobs can manage to fix these emulator issues, he's gonna go wild.
Right? 36-47, I think it was, with a late split. Which is awesome. I'd love to see Goobs on official hardware. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
But Op played amazing as well. They went off. Goobs
What
went
a
off. This was
match.
as good of a match as I was expecting it to be.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
And with
You love it.
that, I think we're gonna sign off. I do appreciate you guys all being here, and hope you enjoyed this awesome match. And we'll be back soon with more. Thank you all. Goodbye.